Well, I got a ton of emails about my interview with Michelle Bachmann last week, and I'll read some later in the show. Now, both Bachmann and Sarah Palin are not only hot-button topics in the political world, but both are very prominent figures, obviously, in the Republican Party. And here to talk about the Palin visit and Representative Bachmann's re-election campaign is Michael Brodkorb, the Deputy Chair of the Minnesota Republican Party. Thanks so much for coming by.
It's great to be here this morning.
All right, let's talk about this rally on Wednesday, because tickets are still available. What has been the response to this rally that will feature Sarah Palin and Michelle Bachmann?
The response has just been tremendous. We have distributed close to 8,500 tickets. More are still available at MNGOP.com. The response has been just tremendous. Congresswoman Bachmann, Governor Palin are just the gold standard right now inside our party. And the enthusiasm and the energy has just been tremendous, and we're looking forward to showcasing them and having Minnesotans from all across the state participate in that rally on Wednesday. It's going to be a tremendous event.
A recent survey that was published in the Washington Post said that Sarah Palin, while enjoying an extraordinary support amongst conservatives, I think our figures are 77% support. Amongst independents, 55% have a negative view of her. Are you concerned that Sarah Palin and Michelle Bachmann, while appealing to conservatives, don't have the appeal to people who are more middle of the road, who want to consider themselves moderate Republicans?
Yeah, I would disagree with that. I think there's great appeal across party lines and inside our party to Congresswoman Bachmann and Governor Palin. I think they have great support, a cross-section of support. Congresswoman Bachmann has done a tremendous job reaching out to independents and like-minded conservatives in her congressional district, been reelected by wide margins ever since she was first elected. And Governor Palin obviously had strong support amongst independents in her part in Alaska. I think they have an ability to bring our party together and are great ambassadors to reach across the lines to other members of the Democratic Party and the Independence Party, to bring them into the party and recognize what they stand for. They have a great message right now: lower taxes, limited government, a sensible role for government, and good common sense approach to the health care reform. I think they're tremendous ambassadors, and our party's going to benefit greatly for them being out in front and center.
Do you really think that Sarah Palin can reach out to people in independents and Democrats? I mean, her negatives amongst Democrats, I believe, in that same survey was about 80%.
No question about it. We've had Democrats contact the state party looking to get tickets to this event, to be a part of the event, to see her. That's I think the draw of Governor Palin. She's an articulate speaker. She's a great advocate for conservative principles, and those conservative principles can apply to conservative Democrats, independents, and Republicans, and the outreach has just been tremendous. There's no question at this rally that we're having at the Minneapolis Convention Center, Democrats will be in attendance, independents, and hardcore and prominent, excited, and fired up Republicans.
You mentioned that Governor Palin was the gold standard for Republicans. You've got somebody else who's going to be speaking at that rally, Governor Tim Palin, who also has his sights on the presidency. Is he sort of the bronze standard?
No question.
Where does he come up here?
Top of the list, too. I'm a huge advocate and a huge supporter of the governors, and we're going to have, Republicans are going to be really treated, I think, in Minnesota, and the Democrats and the independents that come. Going to have a great rock star like Governor Tim Palin, also a gold standard amongst Republican activists, Governor Palin, Michelle Bachmann. It's going to be a tremendous event. If you're a Republican activist, an interested Democrat or an independent, it's going to be a great event for you to participate in.
A lot of speculation about how well the Republicans are going to do or not do in November. Predictions for us. I mean, do you think you'll pick up the governor's seat? Do you think you'll pick up any congressional seats, Minnesota legislature?
I'm convinced the next governor of the state will come from the Republican field. All of the major candidates that are going to be running are going to be advocating tax increases, except the Republican candidate going to talk about a sensible role for government. I think Congresswoman Bachmann is energizing Republicans all across the state. Her ability to reach across party lines. I think Governor Palin hopefully will be in again, and other prominent Republicans will be in again. We're also going to have a great governor of this state campaigning with our candidates. I think the outcome for Republicans, I think, is very bright, and I think we're going to surprise a lot of people at the polls on Election Day in November. We're going to make gains in the House, make gains in the Senate here locally, and I think we're going to pick up some constitutional races. It's going to be a very good time for Republicans on Election Day, November.
All right. Well, Michael Brodkorb, the Deputy Chair of the Republican Party, thanks so much for stopping by.
Thanks so much for allowing me to be here.
And obviously, we will have full coverage on WCCO TV of that big rally on Wednesday.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.